Sing of the blossom down in spring, how the sweet flowers bloom, the sweet flowers bloom, and the lichens gleam, the lichens gleam. And though winter is sad and me, there are bright summers and springs yet to be. Sing to me, sing to me, sing to me. Sing to me. Sing to
Applause, applause, applause. So good. And really, even just the ability to count those rhythms. And it was really neat to be able to watch the music and kind of think how they did that. And, maybe even singing along in your mind. They were very brave, I have to say. Even compared to my high school students in Zoom, I had so many people in Kolovoje that were more than willing to sing out and unmute and sing for everyone. So brave. So I'm going to recognize a few of those with their awards. So if you look in your program, for Kolovoche, our most outstanding musician was Alice Putnam Kaminsky. Alice, you want to unmute? Maybe we can see who you are, or where is she at? No, she's here. Maybe she can say hello. There you are. Perfect. And if you have, and I don't know if they have the thing, if you have a certificate to show, there you go. Yeah, congratulations. And then for our most inspirational musician, that would be Elijah Thomas. Elijah, yay! Do you have your certificate? Go ahead and.
Okay, I just opened it and it literally just went through my lawn, like through my closet door.
Through the closet door? Oh no.
It's a sliding door.
Oh. So you'll hang that up. You'll find that and hang that up there, right? Our most improved musician. Oh, there it is. Good. Yes. Awesome. Our most improved musician is Maddie Cole. Madison, are you here? You want to? There you are. Madison's iPad. She's holding up her most improved award. Let's give her a hand. A round of applause. I know you can hear my clapping, so I'll clap for all of you. And I don't believe Lily could be here tonight. She had a ballet performance, but Lily Wynn was our best online participation. She always had her camera on, was really great at participating with everyone. So we'll give her some claps and snaps to Lily. And then I believe, I don't know if we'll do perfect attendance, but Maddie, Elijah, also perfect attendance, and Evelyn and Lily, perfect attendance. And for our Director's Award, which is recognizes a singer that in the eyes of the ensemble's director best exemplifies the model choir member. This distinction recognizes a great work ethic, a commitment to home practice, and consistent outstanding teamwork and engagement. For Kolovoche, that is Evelyn Turner. Yay! Look at that, that's beautiful. So proud of you, Evelyn. And beautiful solo as well. Congratulations on that. I think that was, you said, your first solo. That is wonderful. Congrats. Way to go. Something to be very proud of. And I think that is everything from me. I've really enjoyed the year directing you, and I can't wait for next year. I'm looking forward to it. It is Leora, I believe.
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to draw your attention to our seniors page and take a moment to just congratulate these lovely gals. some of them have been with me since they were in fourth grade. Sophia and Athena, no, Sophia and Jenna and Blakely started out in our youngest group with when Mr. Wills and I were co-directing it. And then it's just been a pleasure to deal with these girls. So seniors, why don't you just, I mean, we've got pictures of you in the program. Would you hold up your graduation certificate so we can see where you are? And thank you for your leadership and thank you for participating. We're very, very proud of you. I understand that Anne, our board president, indicated that the seniors wanted to have a minute to talk. Let me just, first of all, tell them all thank you publicly for these beautiful flowers that appeared magically on my doorstep yesterday. It was so, I walked out the door and about stepped on them, but it was, what a beautiful surprise. Thank you so much. So Anne, can you point us to whom ever it is that wanted to talk? Or
I believe it was JJ that was going to speak for the group. That's the word I heard from through the grapevine.
okay, you have the floor, JJ.
Yeah, so pretty much us seniors, we just wanted to say thank you like for all of your like hard work and dedication. Like Miss Schwitters, like I remember when I first joined RYC, honestly, I was very, very shy because I didn't know anyone. And just kind of like with all of us seniors, I know that like for us, I feel like we're, you know, like we're sad that we're leaving, but Miss Schwitters, you've always shown like a whole bunch of positivity to us. I mean, the only time that I was like, that I actually remember like you like full on yelling at us was when we did La Mia Stella. And just for me, honestly, I said my part was actually saying thank you because I knew how much that song meant to you. And actually being able to sing that song at the concert, I know meant a lot to you. So I say thank you for being an amazing director. Going to Mr. Hoskins, we wanted to say thank you just for your time and consideration, teaching us songs, all sorts of different languages, and just being like very, very positive and such a very outgoing and funny person. Driving with the tenors and the men too was always fun with you. Miss Fuller, like thank you for just your hard work and positivity. You always knew how to kind of get us going with our vocal warm-ups, and it just means so much to us. And then Miss Fulmer, thank you very much just for your hard work and dedication, for just getting everything together with RYC and making sure that concerts ran smoothly. And we all basically just wanted to say thank you and that we're all going to miss you.
Thank you. Thank you, JJ.
Of course.
I have to put my glasses on so I can see what's next here. So the next project, we're going to show you a little bit about how we collected these voices of all these kids remotely. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Hoskins. And by the way, we are so fortunate to have Mr. Hoskins, who's been teaching us from the Lindbergh High School, where he's the only one of all of the staff that has really reliable internet. So thank you, Mr. Hoskins, for that.
My pleasure. And thanks again. This was my flowers and glass I received yesterday, which was beautiful. So thank you so much for that. The platform that we use this year is called Soundtrap for Education. And Soundtrap is basically an online recording studio. And the brilliance of this program, is that it's very affordable compared to others, but B, it tailored itself to be really good no matter what your circumstance regarding technology is. If it's a phone, if it's a Chromebook, if it's any kind of computer, if it's a Mac, if it's a PC, if it's a Android, if it's an iPhone, it really was able to make us sound good and help us sound better in this virtual environment. And so basically what the students would see is kind of a rainbow of colors when they went in. And this is what a project looks like. This is a song, Found Tonight, that is a mashup of Dear Evan Hansen and Hamilton. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute our students really quick and just show you what we helped them with. Is that when they got into the program, they were able to hear example files. And those example files were myself, Ms. Fuller, Ms. Schwitters. And this is how another way that they could start to learn soul.
We may not yet have reached our glory.
That's me. And then we would even combine ourselves, and I'm just moving through the program here. We would combine ourselves so that you'd hear all the choir parts.
Out your hand and oh, raise a glass to freedom. Something.
So on the preparation side, we would kind of build these projects, and then the students could go in and practice and rehearse, and eventually they would record themselves, and that is everything below. So I'm going to mute all of the adults here. And what we're going to do is let you hear the program. Now I'm going to kind of flip around a little bit. You'll see here's just the accompaniment. And then we have our solos as they go through. So you'll see me kind of scroll through because there's solos. And then we had a smaller group that contributed in all the choir parts that are here. So I'll kind of let you see what it looks like in action while you are listening as well. So let me make sure you can see this well. There we go. And enjoy. This is Found Tonight.
We may not yet have reached our glory, but I will gladly join the fight. And when our children tell their story, they'll tell the story of tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight. Tonight.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere?
Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall, no one would hear?
Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. 'Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand.
And
That's to freedom, something they can never take away. No matter what they tell you,
someone will come running to take you home.
it's a close to all of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight. Out of the shadows, the morning tells the story of time. All is it's only a matter of time. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be fine. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and rise again. If you only look around, you will be fine. And when our children tell their story,
You will be fine.
tell the story of tonight. Whoa. No matter what they tell you, tomorrow there'll be more of us,
Telling the story of tonight.
The
the story of tonight.
Yay. So that in a nutshell is one of the platforms we used with the older students to record and share music and sound together. And then Miss Schwitters would spend some time balancing it with volume and if there was any latency issues, moving things around. So nice work, everybody. Congratulations.
And I must tell you that was unedited right there. That was just, normally what I would do is I would take that into another program and pretty it up a little bit. But aren't they amazing to sound that great without any kind of manipulation? I'm just so proud of them. And I have to acknowledge that it was a small ensemble from Concenari. We had not only the soloist that I put in the chat, but also Ryan Monson was our only tenor in that group. He pulled that off beautifully. And on shout out also to Caden Seil, who was our only bass in that particular ensemble. So kudos and congratulations. And I might also point out that I'm going to keep the RYC sound trap groups up throughout the summer for you to go in and play. You can even go in and record to this project if you want and just have some fun with it. We'll reset back in the fall when we start back up in October. Okay, so we directing your attention back to the awards page. We'll do the Concenari Awards right now. Our Rookie of the Year, that is, she was a first year singer in RYC as a freshman. She's not able to be here tonight, I don't think. She said she might be able to.
I'm here. Sorry.
Ava's here. Ava Valentin. I had never said that out loud, I don't think. She was our Rookie of the Year. We're just really pleased with your leadership and your gung-ho-ness and your ready smile. Thank you so much. And that was awarded, your peers awarded you that. And so congratulations. Our most inspirational person, Natalie Jasmine, all AKA JJ, was voted by her peers as our most inspirational, and you've heard from her, but she's got her beautiful certificate ready to show you there. Congratulations, JJ. Thank you for your ready smile and your encouragement to others. It's been a pleasure. Our outstanding musician for Concenari goes to a sophomore from Enumclaw, who's been, this is her, I think, her third year in RYC. Gracie McDonald is again voted by her peers and heartily seconded by me. Gracie, thank you for all you've done for us and always trying out for the solos and leading your parts. Well done. Mr. Hoskins, you have one?
For our young men, our outstanding director award is for Caden. Caden, can you unmute and say hi so you kind of pop up here?
Hello.
There he is. Caden's been, well, I mean, I could speak probably for a long time, but just inspirational, engaged, involved, and I think encouraging to all of the other young men that we are part of. So I certainly appreciate all that you contributed and added to the experience this year, Caden.
And our Director's Award for the Young Women's Ensemble goes to senior Athena Forsyth. You got to hear a couple of her solos just now. Athena, can you unmute and say hi so you pop up on our screen? I wish I had thought of that, Mr. Hoskins. You're so... thank you, Athena. You've really grown as a musician and a leader, and I just love how you always follow through on things. Athena also, and you'll notice in her remarks in the program, she was a counselor for our summer choir camp. She and Sophia Brewer also. And I think Natalie, JJ also was too, yeah. And unfortunately, we aren't going to have that camp again this year. We decided to give the staff a break. So we'll probably pick that up next summer. So congratulations to all of the award winners from Concenari. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Perfect attendance goes to, as you can see, we had quite a few kids who showed up. Now, a couple of them had to miss since I put this program together, but we're still giving them the certificate because, gosh, if you made it to 35 or 36 rehearsals, that's great. Sophia Carnavale, Gunther Gatterdam, Grace Harvey, Samantha Israel, Rapolis Ramanauskas from Primo, Colavoce, Maddie Cole, Elijah Thomas, Evelyn Turner, Lily Wynn. And for Concenari, we had Braden Buttonhoff. This might be more, Braden, is this like your more than 1 year in a row of perfect attendance? Are you here, Braden? I didn't go back, but to check that. Jet Humphrey was perfect attendance. Natalie or JJ, Jasmine, Gracie McDonald, Ryan Monson, and Sophia Santa Rosa. Thank you for your dedication and for showing up. And then with the promotions to Colavoce, these pretty much most of Primo is old enough now to go to work with Mrs. Fuller next fall. So Sophia, Grace, Alina, Samantha, Abigail, Rapolis, Taylor and Gennady. When you register for next fall, you get to register for Colavoce. And
Mrs.
Gunther,
Fuller,
yes,
Mrs.
what?
Fuller, you are getting a great group of kids.
No,
I just put that in the chat. I said those voices were outstanding.
yes, yes.
Oh,
Coming your way.
Awesome. And I'm losing some really great voices though.
Yes. So we're looking forward to having Hannah Kelly, Chloe Shivitz, and Astrid Forsyth join us at the high school level next year in that. So years of participation. So if you can, singers, make sure your camera's on. First year people, hold up your certificate. We've got a lot. We've got Esme Cardona, Kelton Carlos, Gunther Gatterdam, Grace Harvey, Adeline Ortega, Liliana Smith, Colavoce, Claudia Blanton, Madison Cole, Tristan Hawks, and Lily Wynn, and Concenari Ava Valentine. Let's hear it for the first year members. We hope that you stay for a long time. Maybe you'll get as many ribbons as I do. The 2-year members, you can see them listed. I don't think I'm going to read through them all. You can see them listed. 2-year members, hold your certificates up. We can see your names even. I don't even have to read them. Awesome. Good for you. And our 3-year members, where are you, 3-year members? Yes, 3 years and counting. Now we get to the 4-year people who've been in great. In the 5 years, we've got one in Colavoce. Oh, and Miss Fuller. I get those names mixed up. Miss Fuller, this is her 5th year. Awesome. 6-year members, we were down to 2, Astrid Forsyth and Belle Stafford from Colavoce. 7-year members, Hannah Kelly started singing with us when she was in 2nd grade, and next year she'll be in 9th grade. So Hannah and Macy Hirota. And then our 8-year members, who started out with Mr. Wills and I way back when, Sophia Brewer, Braden Buttonhoff, Jenna Gibson, and Blakely Saldivar. We thank you all. We thank your parents for valuing what we do and making sure that you get this chance. I think that's, oh, and I also wanted to say Miss Fulmer, Karen Fulmer, and Brian Hoskins, this is their 7th year. Mr. Wills has been with RYC for 11 years. And that was with, he had to take a year off. That's how we got Mrs. Fuller in, because he didn't know if he was able to become. And then, of course, I've been around since the start, so 14 years. And then I managed to surround myself with the best people in the world. And I am so fortunate. And I think our kids are too. All right, so we have one more new song for you, and it's called Oye, which means hey, and it's in Spanish. Maybe I'll put the translation in the chat because I forgot to put it in the program. The soloists for this, you're going to hear Alice, start out with Alice Putnam Kaminsky, and then a duet by Sophia Motern and Ava Valentin. And then the second solo is Dennis Motern, and then a duet by Lily Wynn and Macy Hirota. Take it away, Mr. Hoskins.
Estás soñando, deseando, con esperanza, por la oportunidad. Escúchalos, escúchalos, ellos te aman. Escúchalos, míralos, escucha lo que tratan de decir. Están en búsqueda del camino, pequeñas voces llamándote. Escúchalos, escúchalos, ellos te aman.
And what usually happens now in a real concert is that at least the last few years since we added this amazing staff is that we get this wonderful standing ovation, and so we always like to have an encore ready. So we're going to pretend that you really, really, really liked it. Feel free to put comments in the chat as far as letting us know what you think. And this was our very, very, very first virtual choir project. You've probably seen it, but we're going to show it again. It's called Glorious from the musical Meet the Mormons.
are times when you might feel aimless and can't see the places where you belong. But you will find that there is a purpose. It's been there within you all along. And when you're near it, you can almost hear it. It's like a symphony. Just keep listening. And pretty soon you'll start to figure out your part. Everyone plays a piece, and there are melodies in each one of us. Oh, it's glorious.
You will know how to let it ring out as you discover who you are.
Others around you will start to wake up to the sounds that are in their hearts. It's so amazing what we're all creating. It's like a symphony. Just keep listening. And pretty soon you'll start to figure out your part. Everyone plays a piece, and there are melodies in each one of us. Oh, it's glorious. Glorious, glorious, glorious. And feels it's like a symphony. Just keep listening. And pretty soon you'll start to figure out your part. Everyone plays a piece, and there are melodies in each one of us. Oh, it's glorious.
Thank you. Turning it over to Karen Fulmer to wrap things up.
Just so awesome. It's just so fun to go back and review things that we've done in the past. And I wanted, I know we have to maybe some licensing, some permissions and things like that we have to clear first. But we want to be able to say how families can go back and see our videos from tonight. And since there was so much work that went into putting all of this together, maybe information coming out in the update about that. Stay tuned. So I would just like to say congratulations to our singers and our families and our staff and our board on a successful year. We've learned a lot this year, and thank you for sticking with us and supporting us and being there for us and living with us through the ups and downs of things that worked and things that didn't work, and we learned a lot. And so our plan is to return in-person rehearsals in the fall, and we're working this summer to find venues that will accommodate us to create in-person rehearsals that we now know we cherish. We plan to resume our rehearsal on Monday, October 4th, and we'll be sending out communications to our families soon as more concrete details are worked out. I just want to remind families that early bird registration for existing members is offered at a reduced rate until June 30th, and then full rate registrations will be open in August. and watch for more information about registration in the next update that's supposed to come out this next Sunday. That's going to be the final edition for the summer until the beginning of August or early August. We just want to say thank you again to our awesome singers, our board, our families, our seniors for the thoughtful gifts and for the expressions of support that you've shown us this year. And that we wish you a really safe and fun summer and encourage you all to keep singing as Ms. Schwitters, Mr. Hoskins, and I all sing in a choir, and we're supposed to have our music all learned for the second week of August. And Ms. Fuller sings in several groups too. And so it's not like we're going to be on vacation. We're going to be at our piano, beating out notes and learning our parts so that we aren't embarrassed when we show up in August for our rehearsal together. Because singing is fun, and we love what we do when we get to be together as people with our families that, and our other singers that share the love we have too for singing. So keep singing and be ready to meet again on Monday, October 4th. And if you have friends or know other people who might like to join with us, they can always apply, and Ms. Witters and I are around to do interviews, and we'll include any new people that you send our way. So I would just turn it over now to any of the other directors or Anne Forsyth to say any last thoughts.
I have one thing. Traditionally, on our Zoom meetings, we always recognize our birthdays. Well, we happen to have one birthday tonight. Ryan Monson turned 14, and we aren't going to be able to celebrate our summer birthdays. So how about if you've got a person whose birthday is going to happen sometime in the future before October 4th, when we sing happy birthday, everybody unmuted, you can either sing to Ryan if you don't have a summer birthday, or you can sing happy birthday to your singer. All right, Mr. Hoskins, everybody unmute, and we're going to sing happy birthday to Ryan and to everybody. This will be fun.
Ryan.
Happy birthday
To you. Hey, dear Ryan. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
And that is why we need to get back together in October.
For sure. All right. If you did you bring something for a cookie mingle? I forgot to remind you that, but traditionally, after our concerts, we have everybody brings cookies, and we go and tell each other how much we enjoyed their pieces and congratulate you. So have a great summer, everyone. And I think we're done here. Yes. Anything?
I just really want to shout out to our seniors. Thank you so much to our seniors, to Jenna. Well, where's my list? And Athena and Blakely and Sophia and Ashley and JJ and Abby. Just thank you for being the leaders that you were this year. Thanks for staying with us and supporting everybody that needed your leadership and example.
Keep singing.